Okay guys, let's bang this out. Man of my word, I said I was going to take the numbers off, but I've only assigned 4 problems. Okay, so if you want to set up problems here, I don't care if the scratch paper. I use scratch paper because it's easier for you guys to see what I'm doing. Okay, and you can blow it up. Okay. Y equals x plus 4, y equals 4x plus 1. You have to find the solution to the system. That's the one point that works for both equations. You can graph them as lines, and then where they cross is where is your answer. That needs to be set up. So this is the x, this is the y. Okay. I would label that if I were you. Then I would take the 4 equations here. Example 1. Then on one side we're going to put y equals x plus 4, and on the other side y equals 4x plus 1. Okay, y and x are both in the equation here, so MB. MB. Now remember what M and B stand for, okay? Don't just put MB, put slope y-intercept. 1 over 1, because if you put y-intercept, you'll know where to go with the 4, positive 4. So on the y-axis line, remember 0 yesterday was in the middle, 4 would be 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so up 1, forward 1. Okay, and then I have a nice line. Okay, and then the other one, y equals 4x plus 1. Again, y and x are here, so it's all set up. Y is by itself, m and b. Okay, so m is the slope, b is the y-intercept. Remember what m and b stand for. I know that's annoying. Why would you call m slope, b y-intercept? That's algebra for you. Okay, plus 1. Okay, there's a reason why B is a y-intercept, but I'm not going to get into it in this video because probably not a lot of people care. You just want to get your assignment done. So y-intercept is 1. So up 4, forward 1. Oh, look what I found. 1, 2, 3, 4, forward 1. Okay. So I pretty much have run into the point where they cross. Now, the numbers ain't there, that's okay. So on the x, okay, remember this is the middle, 0, 1, so you're 1. Now on the y, okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, you're at 5. I don't care if you do what I just did with the numbers, but that's how you tell them. It might help some of you. Okay, example 2, y equals negative 1/3 x plus 4, y equals x plus 8. Example 2. Okay, so I have y is equal to negative 1/3 x plus 4, and I have y is equal to x plus 8. Is y by itself? Sure it is. Okay, so MB. Slope, y-intercept. So the slope is negative 1/3, the y-intercept is plus 4. Okay. So plus 4 on the y, remember x, y. Again, if you want to put b with the y, that's fine, okay? B is a y coordinate, okay? So up at 4. It's in the middle of the x and up 4. Then down 1, forward 3. Somebody in extended algebra asked me the other day, they're like, why can't you just do the 2 through negative 2 table for these? That's better than the slope y-intercept. No, it's not. 2 through negative 2 table is going to take like, every problem is going to take like a half hour, okay? That's why you have M and B. Okay, so y equals x plus 8, okay? All right, so M, just place a 1 there. You do have an M, it's implied 1, B's 8. not 0. You don't put 0 in front of x. 0 is the number you put with the b if you don't have it, but if you're x, you put a 1 in front. It's 1 times x. So slope 1 over 1 y int plus 8. Okay. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then I go up 1 over 1. Now, I know you didn't run into the point. Who cares? They're going to cross. You just have to make the point yourself. Okay. Okay. All right. Not hard. So this is my x line. So 0, -1, -2, -3. There we are. X is -3. Then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There I am. 5. -3, 5. Okay, last two examples. These are going to be a little bit tougher though. First two are easy, pretty much a walk in the park, if you know how to do your graphing and all that. So x, y. Well, welcome to Suckfest here because, oops, I shouldn't have said that. Oh well, I'm not deleting the video just for that. Okay. You got x and y, but the y ain't by itself, so I would apply a 1 there. Okay. It is positive 1, so that's good. Okay, so check. So you minus your 5x, then you make a 0x and minus 5x from there. So I got x, 0 minus 5 is -5 plus 4. Then divide by 1. It's just the same. Y is equal to -5x plus 4. Now somebody might ask, do you really have to put that 1 there? Because really it didn't do anything to the equation. Not really, but I always do if I have to isolate the y. I always like my y to have a multiplying coefficient number. If it doesn't, I apply a 1. So MB. So slope y int. -5 over 1 is your slope, plus 4 is the y-intercept. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Then from there we go down 5, forward 1. Okay, and points are spread out. It's because that 5 is a steep slope. Okay. Okay. Example, and then the next other side. Okay. Y ain't by itself, so I would suggest you apply coefficient numbers there, okay, as 1. Sometimes they already have 1, but if you have 1, and that means a -1 is a plus -1, and that's going to be trouble if I don't do the switch, okay. So negative, positive, negative. Now it's positive just like we want, okay. So plus 1x. Plus 0x and add 1x to there. I know that gets confusing with all the sign switching, but it's the best way I can figure out to teach it. Maybe I'm just not that great, which could be. Okay, it's not poor me, I'm just saying. So plus -2. 1 divided by 1 is 1, and then -2. So you now have your m and b. So the slope to that equation is 1 over 1, -2 is your y-intercept. Okay, I think you're on to something there because they did cross. Where do they cross? Well, let's talk about the x-axis. So 0 and then 1, right there, 1. Then on the y-axis, negative, you're there, so 1, -1. So you're forward 1, 1, and then -1. Okay. Just like yesterday, numbers aren't there, you don't need them. Okay. Example 4. I mean, you can number it if you want. It's going to take you a long time, but it's up to you. Example 4, x minus 4y equals negative 4, 5x minus 4y equals 12. This one ain't any better. Okay, so again, y ain't by itself. You need a 1 there. You already have a 4 there. It's going to be a negative 4, which is not cool. So we have to switch the sign. Negative y's when you have to graph are not good news. Okay, so now look at what you have. Clear your head a second. You get rid of a negative 1. Now that it was 1x, but now it's negative. And now you just go through with it. You add 1x. Add 1x. So you have 4 times y. You got to put the 1x first. 0x plus 1x is 1x plus your 4. Now, this is precisely why you need to make your y a positive every time. Problem like this. 1 divided by 4 is a decimal. It's not 4. That's 4 divided by 1. 1 divided by 4 is a decimal, so you keep it 1/4 x. Then 4 divided by 4 is 1. And this is precisely a textbook example of a problem of why I need that y to be positive, because my slope is 1/4. And if I would have left that 4 a negative, I would have had a negative on the bottom of my slope. That would not be good, because then I'd have to go backwards. We've never went backwards, okay, on a slope. So it's up, down, then forward. So plus 1. Okay, so yx. So 1 on y. Up 1, forward 4. Okay, that's the graph. Okay, then in the other equation, 5x minus 4y equals 12. So that's not good to have that negative. So we need to do the switcherooski. Negative, positive, remember to make your 12 negative too. All three have to be changed into the opposite value. Okay, check it. You're good now. Okay. Now you had a positive 5x, but now it ain't. It's a negative 5x, so you clear it by adding it. Make a 0x and add 5x. So 4 times y. 0 plus 5 is 5 plus negative 12. Divide all of these by 4. 5 divided by 4 is a decimal, so you need to don't round it. 5 over 4x. It's hard to graph decimals accurately if you have to graph round it. Negative 12 divided by 4 is negative 3. MB. Mx plus b. So the slope is 5 over 4, and the y-intercept is minus 3. So we go down 1, 2, 3, up 5 over 4, forward 4. Forward means right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4. Lines are definitely going to cross, okay? Now see, guys, look at this problem here, okay? I'm not freaking out. They cross. Now, I didn't draw the greatest of lines, okay? They don't cross right on the line. That's okay. I just go 1, 2, 3, 1, pretty much at 3. Then on y, 1, 2. It's close enough to 2 for me to say it's 2, okay? There you go.